bringing baggage to a relationship. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about a new and intriguing subject. What does it mean to bring baggage into a relationship? How do you deal with baggage in a relationship? In today's video, I'll be talking about bringing baggage into a relationship and what it entails generally. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. What does it mean to bring baggage into a relationship? A baggage in this context is a state of mind brought on by a traumatic event in one's history. Each person who enters a relationship brings their own baggage with them. It's nearly impossible to date someone who has no history. It's up to your spouse to either fully unveil themselves to you or maintain their privacy. Each type of history brings with it its own set of feelings, and each emotion elicits a different set of responses. We cope with new concerns and challenges that develop with interactions with a partner, no matter how hard we strive to establish a healthy relationship. In a relationship, there are various types of baggage. Baggage in a relationship can be beneficial or harmful, depending on the sort of baggage carried into the relationship. If we carry around too much baggage, it might have a negative impact on our personal relationships. One of these is the incapacity to open one's heart and mind to others' emotions. As a result of carrying too much emotional baggage, we're unable to open ourselves up to new experiences, closeness, and growth. Emotional baggage is the most prevalent sort of baggage in a relationship. It affects the relationship. Trauma from a childhood abuse or another traumatic event in one's life can leave one with emotional or psychological baggage. Having emotional baggage from past relationships is extremely normal. As a result of unresolved difficulties from your prior relationship, you might find yourself drawing comparisons between your current relationship and your ex in order to avoid rekindling old wounds. Having preconceptions about the new spouse based on unfavorable memories of the previous one. Not addressing and eradicating harmful habits that contributed to the breakdown of your last relationship. Now I'm going to discuss the different kinds of relationship baggage, both positive and negative, and which are best to bring into a relationship. Types of relationship baggage. Almost everyone enters a relationship with some type of baggage. It's a natural part of existence. How you approach and navigate a love relationship with your partner is influenced by your previous experiences, personal characteristics, belief, and more. Some types of baggage may not be a huge concern. In fact, some may even be beneficial, but other types of baggage can gravely jeopardize your relationship. The types of relationship baggage include cheating. In spite of the fact that the definition of cheating varies from person to person, and that cheating doesn't necessarily mean the end of a partnership, if your companion is a serial cheater, meaning they've cheated on many or all of their relationships in the past, that could be some baggage that could derail your partnership. They may continue to cheat on their current partner if they don't take the time to discover what's causing them to do so. Severe insecurities. Even if it's just something they're particularly sensitive to or something that stems from a previous relationship experience, having an insecure partner can have an impact on your relationship. Jealousy, control issues, and the need for constant reinforcement and reassurance can seriously harm a relationship. Fear of intimacy and commitment. Of course, if your spouse has a fear of commitment, it can have a profound effect on your relationship. A person can be enamored of us even while we continue to get to know them. As we describe it, it takes 1.5 years to 2 years to get to know someone and recognize them for who they truly are, not what we want or need them to be. People who lack the ability to stick to a plan fail to make it through this stage. In most cases, people will look for a cause to break up with you when they discover that you aren't who they thought you were. If your spouse comes into a relationship with this kind of baggage, it could not work out in the long run. The most common form of good baggage that one can bring into a relationship is communication. Any form of baggage should be discussed in a new relationship, in my opinion. A person's ability to talk about and address their history is a strong indicator they've dealt with the trauma and are on the road to recovery. Inability to bring up the past, whether it's a bad relationship, ex-partners, or even a breakup in general. So if you're in a relationship and you and your spouse are open and honest with one another, you can be sure that it will last. This type of baggage is okay to bring into a relationship and is advisable. Relationships are at risk when one or both partners have baggage such as excessive insecurities or a history of cheating or betraying one's spouse. Couples with a strong link and connection, on the other hand, can often put the past behind them and go on without having to deal with the unpleasant consequences. Thanks for your attention thus far. I'm ecstatic about it. Finally, you should know that in most relationships, both parties have baggage from their past that they bring in with them into the present. Baggage can both be good and detrimental, depending on how you use it. Bringing baggage into a relationship can have a negative impact on some relationships, but some couples in other relationships may not be able to separate because of their intense feelings for one another. We have come to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.